You're tuned into Tackle Fanatics TV, and in this episode of TFTV you get a chance to check out Prologic's amazing Quasar rods.
Introducing new for this year from the guys at Prologic is a Quasar rod. Now this is the highest spec rod that Prologic have ever produced. A lot of thought's gone into this, some brand new construction features as well, and we'll talk about those in a minute. But basically we've got 4 rods in the range, 13 foot 3.5 pound test curve. We do a 12 foot 3 1/4 and a 12 foot 2.75. We also do a 10 foot 3 1/4 pound test curve stalking rod as well. Even can be doubled up as a boating rod. Now let's take a closer look at the carbon blank. Now this is constructed using a unique feature. This is basically only used by Prologic. Now this unique feature is a crossover core construction. The first time this has ever been used in a carp rod. Now what this allows you to do is keep the blank of the carbon really thin. As you can see there, this is a 13 foot 3.5 pound test curve I have in my hand, and it's a really powerful blank. You know, this is the one that you're going to use for big distances, stuff like that. Now going back to how this is constructed, basically they've taken a 46 ton carbon wrap. Now normal carbon blanks are made using the expensive blank on the outside. What we found by putting this in the core, hence the crossover core construction, it allows the blank to be absolutely pencil thin, but it still keeps its rigidity, responds really quick, and the feeling that you get through the blank is absolutely fantastic. I've been using these now for the past few days, and it's, even though I'm using mono, I'm getting the feedback as if I'm using braid. It's unreal, it really is. New to the Prologic rods this year is the Fuji KS Series guides. Now these are the kick forward guides which aid casting and basically eliminate all line fraps or tangles on the cast. They stand off quite largely as well, you know, so there's no need to have a 50mm butt ring anymore. Basically the 40mm will do it exactly the same, if not even better. Now the first 2 rings on all the blanks are double leg, or treble leg really. Then after that we go to the double legs on the tip section. Now this helps as well, alleviates the unsprung weight in the rod, and it also helps have a quicker action in the tip, so the tip of the rod's not floppy, it's making it nice and light. And to aid it with a step further, if you notice all the whippings on the new Quasar blank, these are all carbon strand. So the guys at Prologic are really looking into this now and looking into the issues caused by unsprung weight. So every whipping on the rod is made from carbon strand as well, again making the rod even lighter. Now let's have a closer look at the reel seat on this rod, and this again is a unique feature to this rod. On either side of the reel seat you'll notice this dry weave carbon wrap. Now also this runs all the way through the reel seat to aid basically the full curve of the rod, so it eliminates any flat spots, but it also makes the rod very strong around the bottom end. Now this is a 1K carbon wrap on top of the normal carbon wrap we have there, and the reel seat itself, this is a C40X carbon, a solid piece of carbon that's been machined to shape to fit your hand absolutely perfectly. Now boasting that, and with all really good carp rods on the market, it's still boasting the original Fuji reel seat fittings. Now we'll look at the bottom end of the rod. This is vitally important as a tip section. Now we've started off with a full hand section of EVA wrap, and it basically flares out at the end, so it starts off at the same diameter as a blank and slowly increases. Now for the big casters out there, you'll know how important this is. You need to be able to squeeze this, you know, and hold it like you're not going to let it go. So to recap, crossover core construction, 46 ton carbon wrap, internal core with another carbon wrap on the outside, pencil thin, extremely responsive, great feedback through the blank as well, and you really do get the rigidity through the cast. Look out for this, this is going to be a fantastic rod.
You've been tuned into TFTV. Tackle Fanatics stock an extensive range of Prologic products at the best prices around. We also stock a vast selection of rods from all the leading manufacturers. To view our range, log on to www.tacklefanatics.co.uk. Remember, Tackle Fanatics also offer finance to make your tackle purchase more affordable. Tight lines and wet nets from everybody at TFTV.